like, share, and subscribe. And ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So I think it could quite reasonably and honestly be said that Star Trek Picard, the final season, I would say season 2 or 3, I would say season 3, I won't really reference seasons 1 or 2 more than Star Trek Picard does. You get, honestly, if you haven't seen it, forget everything that happened from Star Trek Insurrection until Picard season 3. Everything, literally everything, and it's very good. I would say it's probably the best Star Trek ever, especially Next Generation. Yeah, I would say it's the best Star Trek Next Generation ever. Basically doing what Star Trek 2, 3, and 4 did for the original series. They're doing it in doing it for Next Generation. Absolutely perfect, fantastic writing, wonderful memory. Just everything about it is great. So it could be said this series has literally everything in it that's great Star Trek, and this week proves the point because they have something in it that is so super Star Trek in that it's a bit of a naff episode. It's a bit of a loser, this episode. It's a bottle episode using existing sets. I mean, they still do have some, starship effects, but, it seems to be a bit of a bottle episode. I mean, I remember when they used to do bottle episodes and they were great, like Ship in a Bottle. Yeah, that was great. This is bottle episode. I mean, great writing, some good character moments. Data, we see Data again. Basically bring back Data so Brent Spiner can play him with less makeup and look his age, right? So, they finally worked out how to deal with that. But he has some good character moments, but generally speaking, a bit of a naff bottle episode. I would have rather the season was 9 episodes long, right? And we just got all good episodes. But anyway, this is the naff one. What can I tell you? I hope this is only this week because I know the news that Alex Kurtzman is doing a new Star Trek series. I think really also hit this episode quite hard as well because really, I mean, his Star Trek is awful, genuinely. Absolutely terrible. Everything it touches in terms of Star Trek and pretty much everything else has been unwatchably bad, has been very, very bad indeed. So, the news we're getting, and it's a sequel to Discovery, which is the worst Star Trek I've ever seen. Like, the absolute worst in every way. How? It sounds like it's going to be a Tilly series. But then I thought to myself, well, they keep saying they're going to make things, and they never really do, right? They keep saying they're going to make the Rian Johnson trilogy, and they never did, right? They keep saying they're going to make a Section 31 show. Rumor is that Michelle Yeoh is mightily pissed off with Alex Kurtzman, which is why it hasn't happened and is not going to happen. I don't know any more than that. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. So, I mean, is it going to happen? Are they going to make this Starfleet Academy series? I hope not. I mean, they have made terrible things before, but I just, you got to be optimistic, mate, which is kind of why I like Star Trek. I like the optimism, the optimistic view of the future. So hopefully episodes 9 and 10 will be fantabby double dozy. But we got to get through the slightly naff. You can actually skip it, to tell you the truth. Actually, no, you got a couple of important plot points. You can't skip it. What can I tell you? I read the synopsis, or you can just watch it. It's like an hour long. Do what you want, mate. Or watch this, right? Watch this, and then you can skip it. Fine. Like, share, subscribe, comment. If you're not on Rumble, head over to Rumble, follow me there, follow my account. It's all in the video notes, right? Go, just click everywhere, sign up to everything, follow me everywhere. Your life will be so much freaking better for it. It is said that Terry Matalas was, the incredibly talented and wonderful creator of Star Trek Picard Season 3. He was living homeless under a bridge, eating, whatever he could forage from bins and living off discarded urine. And then he, I think most urine's discarded, isn't it? I would like to hope so. Anyway, and then somehow he subscribed to my YouTube, my Rumble channel, followed me on Twitter, and all of a sudden he was making incredible Star Trek. It could happen to you too, baby. It could happen to you too. I'm just looking out for you, okay? I'm just looking out for you. Like, share, subscribe, especially on Rumble. Rumble's freaking awesome for me, okay? Like, share, I'm also on Twitter. If you can get all my content on Twitter, all my video content, look at the video notes. It's all right there, baby. Like, share, subscribe. Fine. This review comes from my live stream. I did it. Where was it? Last night. Did it on Easter Sunday, April 9th. I don't know when this review's going out, but you know when it's recorded now. Come and join us on a live stream. I do them pretty much every night. We take the piss. We have fun. That's basically the goal, right? That's the goal. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Now, let me hand over to me from last night. It wasn't a great week for Picard, let's be honest. Again, don't do drugs, kids, but if you do, if you get super duper high, this is awesome. Da, 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 whoosh. Okay, so one of the reasons I didn't like this episode, they unceremoniously got rid of one of the best villains since Khan, right? A Khan level scenery chewing villain. Another reason I didn't like it ended on the cliffhanger. She was going to reveal all of Jack Crusher's secrets, and this one ended on the cliffhanger. We're going to get all of Jack Crusher's secrets, right? So fuck off. Okay, shit will get to the pop. So we got Vadic is in control of Titan, and she's brilliant. I mean, again, I love this villain. Absolutely fantastic villain. I like that she smokes. I don't get that she smokes. I like that she smokes. And so she's like basically torturing the crew. And she's now I'm going to turn the lights off. And she sends the people after them to shoot. Go pew pew pew, and you can hear them go in the background. She's like play with her fingers. Again, being a genuinely very good villain, right? Unhinged, resourceful, and they can't break in. Actor denied. So Jack Crusher's like, oh wait a minute, I can like do my fiery iris thing, and I can transfer to other people, and I can see what's going on right outside. So he goes to have a look, transfers the guy, and then he gets shot. They're like, they're killing everyone, right? So basically, most of the crew's doing this, like, oh fuck me, oh god, we're all going to die. There's 12 people in here. Or whatever it is, and pew pew pew, right? Georgie Fall's daughter, and still looking very hot. Well done there, LeVar Burton. Meanwhile, she's like, "Oh, who am I going to kill first? Baddie, ba 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 da da da." To you, oh great hot. Surrender. Fine. So meanwhile, I can't remember. We got Riker and Troy. They're on a set, and they filling up some time in between being tortured, having having a bit of nice character moments. Shaw's like, we need to give this cocksucker up, right? We need to give the Jack guy up, otherwise we're all going to die. And she's like, no. You're making sense. We're not happy about it. Like, this is not good. He's like, I want to give myself up. Says, well, I could use my eye glowy thing maybe to take something. I'll do my eye glowy thing then. I'll take over this Bajoran dude, right? And he'll enter a code in. But no, they caught him just in time. No, they can't break in, right? He's like, oh. So it says, now I'm going to execute someone. I'm going to do it every 10 minutes. Again, great fucking villain scene, right? Awesome. This was all very good. Where she goes and intimidates the crew. And what's your name? She's like, I'm gonna die. And he's like, oh shit, I'm gonna piss myself. No. And so he talks to Bajoran, and they're gonna put the gun to the back of his head, then to her head. And I do like these new phases, by the way. And why does Jack have an original series face? That really is quite a question. She's like, fuck me, I'm going to die. But then she kills my favorite Vulcan, the bald Vulcan. Why is she bald? I don't know. I kind of like that she was bald. Right? Bush, gone. No. Oh, I feel for you, John Luke. I do. Right? Meanwhile, Roy Triker. I said, well, at least you got to see the Riker charm one more time. Yeah, and they I don't know. Again, good character moment. Then this foot soldier comes to get them, and a big knife goes through him. And Wolf's there to save him. Da 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 da. Ding ding ding. Yeah, no, I like a bit of Wolf. And she's like, "Whoa!" And she says, "Look, I am entitled to personal space. Great little scene where they notice where he talks about how he really digs her. Right? He's like, part of my personal transformation has become because of you. I love you so much. He's like, well, this is creepy. And I like they acknowledge. He's like, fine, I gotta give myself up. Meanwhile, they say Data can crack the whatever it is to get into the bridge, and like, all we got to do is save it. So they get to Data, and they just make sure, hi, we're all the same people. Lots of NetGen people together. There's Data. Data and Law's in there together. If we let the barrier down, Law may consume Data, right? So then we have, this seems to be quite kind of obvious to me. This good confrontation between Data and Law, which was also a good. This was actually, I think, a good Data moment, right? Where he's going through his memories and stuff that we know, and Law's like, I'm going to kill you, brother. That you had all the advantages. You were in Starfleet. I had to fight for everything. He said that's true, and so he's like, I don't need your pity. So he then starts taking his memories, right, and taking Data bit by bit. Meanwhile, she's in it, and they got Picard's body, and I don't know bloody why, it was for some reason. And then Troy's there as well. Right, and they all look very concerned about something. And they possibly have the Coke ship nearby. They're about to rescue the next guy, and the turbo's coming, and in comes Jack Crusher, who says, aha! I got a thermal detonator in the wacky thermal detonator. Just like that, probably. Just like that. Which was a Star Wars reference. Meanwhile, the battle for supremacy of this unit goes on, and Laws is creaming Data, taking each one of his memories one by one. Hey, do you remember that? Yeah, I fucked her when she was hot. And let me tell you, she was super drunk and really into it. I like the clothes she was wearing, and I liked them better when they came off. Yes, that was a good memory. To tell you, good memory for me as well. And he's taking every bit of Data, not doing well, and he's like, we'll all die if you touch me. I got the thermal deadline. And they put everybody into the ready room, but Seven says, no, I'm going to stay with you, right? And it's like, okay, big confrontation time, right? You're coming with me or something, I can't remember. But again, great villain. He says, you've come with me, and you can find out what's behind the red door. Again, she knows how he can transfer to other people and things like that. Meanwhile, Law is consuming Data, right? And now, you see a bit of Spot. Who loves a bit of Spot? Everybody loves a bit of Spot. And he's like, this animal taught me empathy. And yeah, actually, I really like seeing Spot, I have to tell you. And that was like the last bit of Data. Then Data is consumed completely, and Law triumphant, dun dun dun. But then, as he's consumed all the memories, he's essentially become Data, right? And he, because he basically saying a man is an amalgam of his memories, and now he says all the positive memories and the positivity of being in Starfleet and all that stuff. Now this is something that Law's always craved. So Law is encompassed into him, and Data's back. We knew he'll be back, Captain. Yes, and so now it's Data with Brett Spiner in his playing his natural age, without as much makeup. Right? Bingo. Brett Spiner's very happy with this, and so he unlocks the bridge. As they do so, Raffi takes on some changelings, and they put a little bubble up like that, and they're doing that. The wolves killing more changelings, and then Picard triumphantly opens up the emergency window or something on the bridge and vents him into space. And like, I thought, she'll survive this. No. She just like crumples up and like, oh, maybe that was just he thought. No problem. No. Oh, fuck me, she's gone. What? No. Fuck. Oh. I'm really kind of bummed out. Right. Oh, it also fucking solids. Yeah, that's her last line. Like, she was too good a villain for that death, frankly. Right? It really was too good a villain for that death. I'm really somewhat miffed about it. Right? I cannot tell a lie. I'm genuinely kind of miffed about this. Right? It's one of the first bits of really naff writing that we've had so far. Right? But okay, what can you do? Looks like she's gone. Okay, now Shaw's back, and we basically get a finale, right? Like a triumphant movie. So yeah, you get a feeling that this section of the movie is over, and they blow up the Sharik and they kill all the changelings, and everybody gets back, and so there's a darkness on the ship though. Talking about Jack. So quickly, let's get to the ready room so we can all sit around the table together. Da, 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 and they're all happy to see each other. And again, it feels like an epilogue, right? As they go, basically, okay, so what are we doing next episode? Well, we'll sit around the table a bit more, and this is kind of nice, but we need to work out what to do with Federation Day or whatever, unification, whatever piece of shit, whatever it is, right? And by the way, looks a bit hotter now, in my estimation. I would say Beverly. Old age suits her. So yeah, we must find out what they're doing, our plan. How do we do it? I said, well, we have to look into the darkness in the ship. Dun, dun, dun. So she's going to say, okay, you have to talk to Jack Crusher. So now we get up to where we ended up last episode, where she's going to Betazoid Jack Crusher and say, take me there. And so she's going to find out who he is and kind of mind meld. And they're like, now let's go to the door. Go to the door together. What's by the door? Ah! Da, 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 da. Okay. Oh, da, 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 da. So, yeah. They should have not killed off Attic and done one fewer episode, in my estimation. Right? It was a... it's not a real mind meld, Lonnie. Lonnie's here, by the way. It's... it didn't really get anywhere this episode. And look, if this was any other Star Trek series, right, it wouldn't really matter. But this one's been spot on every step of the way, right? Right, it really has been spot on every step of the way. This one is a serious 5. Better than anything better than anything in season 1 and 2 of Picard, or 1, 2, 3, 4, however many fucking ones it is of Discovery, and all the lower tech. It's better than everything they've done, and it's not very good. Right? That gives you I think that gives you a fair rating of the state of Star Trek today. A reasonably fair rating. Fine. So it looks like we're in the final 2 parts. Is going to be a big action adventure 2-part movie thingy, wrapping everything up. Okay. I'm very much hoping it's going to pick up speed again, right? I'm very much hoping it's going to pick up speed. It's funny. We just had because it's Passover. You do the thing called Seder, right? Which you sit around and you tell. There's this specific story of like the Exodus, but there's this bit of song in it called Dayenu, right? It said, if God, just took us out of Egypt but didn't take us through the Dead Sea, it would have been enough. It would have been enough. He took us out of Egypt and through the Dead Sea, but didn't smite the Egyptians. It would have been enough. Go each step. I have to say,
the 7 weeks of perfect Star Trek I've had, even if it doesn't stick the landing, I'm very grateful for it. I think it probably will stick the landing, but I am genuinely very, very, very grateful for it.
My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet! Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.